Hello, everybody. This is Joe Friella. Tonight we're going to talk about Autoresponder Magic, or the magic of building a home business. Before I get started on that, we're going to do just a little bit of review of what's been happening. It was not long ago we launched the $1 home business, and I best laid plans of mice and men. I had that thing all mapped out. I thought just like I wanted it, and after a couple of days we scrapped it. Now I hope that everyone has heard by now that we had completely rewrote that whole program. It's much simpler now. There's only one video that you have to watch, and we're going to do a review of that in just a few minutes. Well, that's the first thing, is to let you know that that system was completely rewritten, and it's much simpler now, and we're going to do a review just in a second. It all reminds me of when I was in college, back in the old days, every house, every woman had a sewing machine, and everybody, for the most part, back in those days, the woman made the clothes, even some of the men's clothes, with that sewing machine. And there was a company, Singer Sewing Machine Company, and they had salesmen coast to coast, and they had a program that you could get into to become a Singer Sewing Machine salesman. And what they had is a little demonstration model, and it was called a Cinderella. Now, they would put an ad in the paper that you could get a Cindy or Cinderella sewing machine for $5. And the guy would come up and knock on your door. You made an appointment with him. He'd walk in there, and this one farmer, he decided that he wanted to buy that Cinderella for his daughter. And actually, it was kind of a bait and switch thing they were doing. And the salesman didn't want to sell it to him, but he insisted and sold it. And the big boss told him, says, "You don't ever sell the Cindy. The Cindy is for demonstration. You upgrade them." Well, it's illegal to do bait and switch, and that's what not what I'm talking about here. But in the case of $1 home business, it's a big good thing probably for most of us, a lot of us, to talk about the three products at Team Elite Responder for home business, and it's the BS, the $1 home business, the MS, $25 home business, and the PhD, the $95 home business, with the two upgrades come bonuses attached to that. So, and I'm getting some more graphics coming for that. So, because there's a whole lot of us possibly using some of the same sites, it might be a good idea to kind of everybody spread out, and some of us start to advertise some of the other options there, which I'm going to be doing. Now, it also reminds me of in high school, there's a story goes around here, and it's a story, it didn't really happen, with the two brothers that wanted to make money hauling hay to Colorado. There was a big drought in Colorado, and let me just see what's going on here. There we go. I'm going to open the chat bar here. Okay, so anybody has anything, I'll see it. There was a big drought in Colorado, and hay was selling for $3.50 a bale in Colorado, and over here you could buy it for $1. And so these two brothers, they decided that they were going to get a truck and make about two loads a week to Colorado. And so they couldn't find hay for $1 over here, so they paid $2 for it. And when they got to Colorado, it turns out it had been raining a lot, and they couldn't sell it for $3.50. They could sell it for $1. So they paid $2 for it, and they sold it for $1. They hauled 100 bales on each load, so they hauled 200 bales to Colorado, They paid $400 for it, and they sold it for $200 plus gas. At the end of the week, they had a meeting. One brother looked at the other brother and says, "We've lost $200. And the older brother said, "Well, it's obvious what we got to do." So what's that? He said, "We've got to make more trips." So the next week, they made 4 trips to Colorado. Same thing. They bought it for $2, sold it for $1. 400 bales of hay. They lost $800 plus gas. So they had another meeting. The older brother said, "Well, it's obvious what we got to do. We got to get a bigger truck." Well, it's a little bit that way with the $1 home business. It works, and it only costs $1, but in the long run, we're going to have to think about earning some money, and it's going to be hard to earn a whole lot of money until we get generating enough income for you guys to get you to upgrade so you can earn more money, get the cycle going. All right. As the first thing I want to do is I suggest to everybody, let's just go a little bit over what happens, a little bit of the bigger picture. Someone sees your ad somewhere, and there's an opt-in, and they opt in, and when they do, they become a lead, and they begin to get 6 messages encouraging them to become a member of $1, $25, $95. I'm getting used to saying all 3 of them. Okay, at that time, when they sign up at the order page at Team Elite Responder, they will be sent from that leads folder to another leads folder, and a message will go out, and that message will show them a video they need to watch and the 3 steps that they need to do. Now, what I do, here's where it comes in, what I'm fixing to show you, is in addition, if they're an upgraded member, a gold member, they're going to be qualified for 3 upgrades, and if they're a PhD member or JV partner, they're going to be qualified for 6 upgrades. Now, what I do and what I'm suggesting you do is now we're going to go to screen sharing. We're going to start sharing the screen a little bit here. Is something I send out a letter, which there's a copy of that letter. Okay, I'm making sure there is a copy of that letter in our blog, my CTM blog, and it's all the stuff is right here. I think the copy of that letter is under training. My sample welcome page, it's right there. I've simplified the training videos. Now there's only 1. Anyways, bonuses. I send them a link to this page. I'm talking about my referrals only now, not your referrals. I don't. If you have a referral, I may let you know about it, but once I let you know the first time, that'll be up to you from there. You have full control of your referrals. But what I'm going to suggest you do is, because the upgraded members are going to be coming to me about the bonuses, and I'm going to suggest that you contact them and get them to sign up for those bonuses under your links. Now, this is the page link that I send them, and it's got Group B is what they're going to get involved in. Everything below here, you can see it says pick any 3 below, okay? And my referrals, all they got to do is click on these and sign up and send me an email, and I upgrade them. Well, I don't want to send your referrals this page. I want you to just simply do a Control-A, copy all, and then copy it and paste that into a blank page. You can just use like any kind of WordPress blog, any kind of free blog, paste it in there. You can just copy this, the Team Elite Responder on top, or make something up, make up your own business name, whatever it might be, and paste it in there and reset these links that'll be to your affiliate links, so that when they see this bonus page, those members that upgrade see the bonus page, they're going to be signing up for those 6 under you. I hope everybody understands that. Say it one more time. Is they won't see this page because I'm not going to send it to them, but those members of yours that have upgraded, they're going to be wanting their bonuses, and you're going to need to send them a list of the bonuses. And here's the page right here in our blog under bonuses. You just copy and paste it into your own blog and put your links in there, and then they will be signing up under you. It's very important. Also, a little notice right there, these bonuses are temporary, and I don't expect me to leave the extremely high value bonuses forever. Now, if you see them, I'm going to honor them, but if I take them down, they're gone. So I'm being very generous by offering those 3 and 6, but not necessarily will they always be there. So that's a key point for you in your advertising, is to indicate, if you can, when you're contacting somebody, don't assume that they're going to get all those bonuses 1 month or 2 months in the future. They may not be there. There will always be some bonuses, I'm pretty sure, but not right now. We're trying to get rolling, and I've really got them cranked up. Six upgrades is it's kind of, well, it's far out as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm going to go back just a bit to the push the screen up where I can see it. Stop sharing just a little bit and go back to the screen. I want to reiterate that one more time. Number one is I do not send your referrals basically anything. When I don't really send your leads anything either. I send broadcasts to my leads. There's over 60,000 leads in Team Elite Responder, which I have the right to email them as the owner, but I don't. I only email my leads. I have 17,000 of those 60 that I generated myself. Now, so your leads are your leads, and your referrals are your referrals. So we're big boys here, and I'm not going to babysit anybody. But if you are a member that's promoting, and you get constantly, your referrals are coming to me because you have not given them anything or sent them anything, there's a thing called suspension. And I'll exercise that, because the reputation of Team Elite Responder is everything I got. And so that hasn't been happening. But when somebody, I'm doing a lot of effort, I'm putting out a lot of videos, a lot of instruction, and if there's too many people that are just jumping from one program to another, and they're not reading anything, they're not watching anything, and they're looking for that big red easy button. And I'm going to tell you where that big red easy button is. It's right here. It's your head. There is no other big red easy button. You've got to stop. You got to pick a program, whether it's this one or somebody else's, and you got to stay with it. You stay with it, I guarantee you make money here. But that's just putting it out there. We're big boys. I don't chase anybody around, but the people that come into Team Elite Responder, they're going to get the same treatment I give. Everybody's going to get the same square treatment, and everybody's going to have a chance to learn how to make money and to learn how to market online. And I won't let anybody. The biggest problem with multi-level marketing is the dead wood in between. And what I'm saying tonight is I'll cut the dead wood out. I don't care if you're what level you are. If you're dead wood and you start signing up people and doing nothing, they're going to be my referrals. Okay, or I'll give them to somebody else. So that's that. Like I said, it's not a problem. I'm just nipping it in the bud. So we talked just a little bit about that success, that bonus page, very important, so that you're building your business, I'm building my business, and we're working as a team sharing ideas. But I'm not going to get involved in your business unless you make it my business by failing to do what I just brought up. Now, we're going to do a little bit of review, and as I do the review, I'm going to start to touch a little bit on customizing. I think that as time goes on, I'd like to see more and more customizing, and start to think in the back of your mind how you might start your own business. Team Elite Responder has the tools to start your own business very easily using what I have set up here with the amazing home business for $1, $25.95, whatever you want to call it, plan. So it's very easy to just take that and copy and paste and go from there and do your own. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little bit of a review. And I'm going to start doing the share again. And then we'll come back again. I want to try to keep this video short, but at the same time, we've got a lot to share tonight. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go, let's go to Team Elite Responder. And this is my demo account. And just to review, there's 3 things that needs to be done if you are a new member or if you're an old member and have not set up and you want to promote the home business. Is the first thing we want to do is this is your dashboard as when you log in, and in the center here is your primary page. We want to change that primary page to $1 home business for now. I'll call it that. So you click on Change Capture Page right here in the center, and when you do, it opens up these folders and these capture pages. But on this side, on the right side at the very bottom, it says $1 Miracle. If you click on that folder, it's going to bring up 2, and there will be others because there's going to be a $25 and a $95 tomorrow. So just for the sake of today's discussion, we decide on this one, and we do Make Primary Page, and when we do that, it brings it back right front and center square here, and it becomes our primary page. If you want to know what that link is, just click anywhere on the thumbnail, and this page pops up, and the URL that is in the browser is your link. That goes for any of the other lead capture pages that we just we saw there in those folders. Now, and just to touch where we're going in the future, let's hit Edit Capture Page. And I've been saying you don't have to do any editing, which you don't, but you have a complete editor here. You can add video, you can add HTML code, you can add images. You can do anything you want. So if you wanted to make that say miracles, you just type, put the S in there. You can do any kind of text editing. You have all kinds of styles, fonts, colors. You can, like there's just an image. And what I've done, I just added this today, is 3 levels of membership. PhD, $95, MS Gold, $25, or Get Started with the BS System for $1. It's a good idea in your advertising now to start to that same vein of working them down or working them up, whichever is easiest for you to do. I like to start at the top level and bring it down, and then sometimes I do the opposite. But that's so whatever works best for you. Now we are going to have another banner like this for the other 2, similar to this, but it won't say $1. For the other 2 programs, we'll have separate, but it'll have some of the same words. And then so you can change all this any way you want. I'm just showing you that. So that's one where customizing comes in. Now, two things. If you want to make a copy of this page, you go up here to either one of these. I always like to go to Advanced Settings because it has them all. And you click Duplicate this page, which is right here. Okay? When you do that, you scroll down and click Save. And then go back to Home and click on Change Capture Page. And if you go to these folders where it says My Capture Pages, there is that capture page that you just made a copy of. And you can make that the primary simply by, let's just go ahead and make it the primary just for sake of discussion. Now the reason you know that's that copy, it's got a V494 in here, that's just to tell you that that's your copy. But that is now your primary page. So that's how easy it is to make a copy of the existing page, and then go to click on Change Capture Page, go to My Capture Pages, and there it is, right there, and then you can make that your primary page or not. I'm just showing you what is possible. Now the next thing that you're instructed to do is to go to Edit Auto Responses, which is on the left here, and these tabs, Edit Auto Responses has a little envelope there, and even though you see the CTM loaded and the $1 miracle message loaded, you scroll down below messages available, and if you remember, everything below messages available is from the team. You can use it and you can copy it, but you can't send emails from it or anything like that. So your instructions say to click on load all CTM training messages, and it asks you for permission. You say OK, and it's going to bring you back up. And the next thing it says to go down and to load all the $1 miracle messages. You do that. The reason I have everybody reload everything is because computers are not perfect. Even though it's supposed to be done automatically and perfectly every time, it doesn't happen. It's nothing like doing it yourself. Okay, now another thing where you can where editing comes in. If you want to look at these messages, click on the little thing that looks like a tablet. It opens it up, and you can edit it. These are set up with the code in there that'll be for you. First name, last name, email, which is down here. If you look at that, member first name, member last name, member email. This over here, the contact first name, that's your lead. Your lead name goes here, and you're a member, that would be yours over here to go in the text. Okay, so you can change it, same thing there. I'm going to click Update Message. Now let's say that you decided that you wanted to add a program on day 7, okay? So we go Add an Auto Response Message. 3 things we're going to do. We're going to type in a subject line. I'm just going to put blah, blah, blah. We're going to type in the text, same thing there. I'm just going to type anything in there. Then we're going to say how many days after the opt-in to send the message. We're going to pick 7 days because that's what we just said. And then we pick the contact group, which is, in this case, $1 miracle. Okay? So then you just add the message. I'm not going to, well, I guess I'll just click Add the Message, and then it shows up down here is message number 7. You can see it's kind of like garbage, so I'm just going to delete it for now. That's how easy it is to add a message. And there, you can add folders. You can create folders. That stuff will get a little more. We can get a little more advanced with that. I'm going to go back to the home right now. Let me just look for something here. Okay. So those are the 3 things in the review that I wanted to cover tonight. Now the next thing, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back, stop sharing, and go back and review just a little bit of something, and then we're going to go on again. Okay, so we just did a review of what everybody should do to set up for $1 miracle, and also $25 miracle, and also $95 miracle. Now, the next thing, there are 4 sites in the 9 sites that are part of the setup. Now, I haven't forgotten about the affiliate programs. I'm coming back to that. That's the third part of the setup. But there are 4 sites of those 9 sites that have something that's extremely special. They have random referrals. In some cases, I know one of the sites is Frank Salinas' site, one of them's Don Harrison's site, and 2 of them are mine. And they're random referrals for upgraded members. The other thing is they have something called instant commissions. What that means is that an instant commission site, these 4 sites, and I'm going to go over who they are. These 4 sites have instant commissions, which means that when a member signs up under you, if you are upgraded, I know in one case, I think it's Classy Ads Profits, that the first upgrade, pro upgrade, it's 1-for-1. The owner gets 1 and you get 1, which means that the second sale, the PayPal sends the money directly to your PayPal account. It doesn't come through me, doesn't come through the owner, Frank or Don. It comes directly to you. So I'm going to go a little bit over that in a second. And the third and most important thing of these 4 sites is what's called, what I call the 2-step Moolah miracle. And what it is very simple. It has an opt-in on the page, the sign-up page, where the people that sign up free or upgraded are automatically sent to your leads folder at Team Elite Responder. Say that one more time. The people that opt in, the people that sign up as a new member or as an upgraded member at these 4 sites automatically become a lead in your leads folder for $1 at Team Elite Responder. The 4 sites are Ad Lead Profits, Classy Ads Profits, Instant Cash Ads, and Easy List Multiplier. Instant Cash Ads owned by Don Harrison, Easy List Multiplier owned by Frank Salinas. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to screen share, make sure it's being shared. See, it is. We're going to go to Classy Ads Profits, and we're going to log in. And I thought I was logged in, but I guess I got logged out. And somebody's got a big old ad there. We're going to keep going here. Come on. These are some pretty decent offers too. Okay, once you go to the dashboard, I call this, of those 4 sites, they all have one thing in common. They have a tab called Edit My Details. All 4 have the same exact words, Edit My Details. You click on Edit My Details. Pull it down here a little bit. They all have something called Autoresponder code down here at the bottom. They all have exactly the same thing, except they each have their own link where it says redirect URL. Each of these 4 sites has its own redirect URL link. So right now we're doing the autoresponder code for Classy Ads Profits. The other 3 will be different only by this link. So I'm going to copy that link. Let's go back over here to Team Elite Responder. We're at our dashboard. Okay. We click on HTML form code. Very simple. Up here we put something. This is just for you. So I'm going to put Classy $1. That's just for me. Then you select the lead group. And what you do there, in this case, you want them to go to $1, so you select $1 Miracle. Now, if you had start doing customizing, you got your own site, and now you got your own leads folder where you choose that. But in this case, we choose $1 Miracle, and here's the biggie where it says redirect URL. You paste in that link we just picked up from Classy Ads Profits. And all you do is click Update Form, scroll down here, and you copy all that stuff that's in there. I usually do a Control-A and a Control-C, and this is only to get the code. It has nothing to do. You can change this now. Once you get a copy of the code, you don't care what that says. When you come back to it, it'll have something else in there. That doesn't mean anything. The code is the only thing you're after. You go to the back to Classy Ads Profits, and you highlight this. In your case, as a new member, it's going to be empty. I'm not going to change it because I've already got my code in there. But anyways, you empty everything that's in there and paste that code in there and click Save All These Settings, and that's it. You've got your form set up. Now, what's going to happen then is we're going to pick up your affiliate. Go to Affiliate Tools, and under Affiliate Tools, you can either use a splash page by looking at these, whichever one you like. In this case, I'm just going to copy the link right here. This is your referral link. So I'm going to do a Control-C. This will go for all of your programs. There's something called Affiliate Tools or Referring Tools or something, and you choose one of these links. That's up to you. If you're doing heavy advertising at traffic changes, use a splash page. For sake of tonight's discussion, I'm just going to copy that right there, go back to Team Elite Responder, and you're going to do this for each of the 4, actually all those 9, and you go to Home, and the last thing, the last stage, is click on Affiliate Programs. There's a little trick to finding something, and you just do a Control-F, and a little search box will pop up. You just type in $1 with no spaces, and all the $1 sites are going to pop up. And I'm looking for $1 CAP, Classy Ads Profits. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to show you how to put your link in there. You click on that blue link and paste your link in there. Okay? But I'm not going to save that because I'm going to show you something before I do that. If you're not a member of Classy Ads Profits already and you haven't received a list from your sponsor's link is right behind this little red football. He's been instructed to have his link behind that red football before you get to it. So all you do is you click that little thing, and that's going to take you to his page. And see, this is his page, in the case it's me here. And you see that opt-in form right there? That's what that code that we just added does. It puts that there. So a new member is going to put his name and email there. When he clicks Submit, that'll take you to the sign-up page. That's how that works. So we go back to Team Elite Responder. Like I said, if you're not a member, your sponsor's link is right behind here. But say in this case, we got our link from him already, and we're a member now. I showed you how to go in there and put that responder code in there. So we're just going to paste that link in there we just got and hit save. And when we do that, just to show you that red football turns black. That means that you're set up now. What that means is this: when that's black, that means that when somebody signs up under you and they click on, it'll be red for them. It'll be your link. If this is red, what that means is when somebody signs up for you, it's going to be your sponsor's link they see instead of yours. That's why you got to turn these footballs black so that your referrals will see your link. It's really pretty basic. I don't want to get all complicated. I'm going to go back to the, hang on one second. We're going to go back to the, I'm going to stop sharing. We got one last thing we're going to go over. Go back here. Okay, so we discussed setting up the lead capture page. We discussed loading messages. We discussed how to work the affiliate programs. We discussed the 4, I call them instant sites, instant commission sites, very important. We discussed there are other programs as part of $1 that you have to put your link in there. We discussed how your sponsor is going to get his link to you. And the last thing is where we got to go from here. We're going to go in 2 directions in a sense as a group. Some of you are going to go off and do your own customizing and set up your own sites. But the bulk of you, until you get this down and start to make some money, you want to go to the next step, and that's ramp up, and that's get some advertising. Now, what I am doing as we speak, Don is helping me, is I'm building a solo site like no other. When I purchased the site and set it up, the owners of the solo networks, they give you a price that you can't. It says, do not charge any less than this. And that's what price I put in there. That's where I've got it. And I'll leave it there because I want us to start to get some advertising. Right now, that site, for $13, you can mail to 282,000 people on about close to 1,000 different safe lists. When Don and I get finished with it at the end of this week, for a few dollars more, you're going to be over 500,000 people and close to 1,500 sites all at one place. Now that's got to start turning loose some new referrals and stuff. So the last thing we're going to do, one more share, one more screen share. I want to show you this, and it's called Quick Cash Profits. I can find it here. Hang on a second. I may have to dial it up. Okay, hang on a second. Cash Solos. I'm sorry, I don't even know the name of it. So no, I don't even know the name of it. Okay, QuickCashSolos.com. It is one of the programs in $1, so you don't have to write anything down. If you want to join if you're not already a member, go to affiliate programs and search for it there and click on the red football. That will make you will then join under your sponsors. I don't want you joining under me unless you're my referral. So the easiest, quickest thing to say right now is don't write this down. You want to join this. If you're not already a member, you go to affiliate programs and scroll and find it, and then click on the red football and join it. If you're already a member, then take a look at this. We're gonna let me get logged in here. Here it is. We got 2 upgrades. This is one for $13. And you can read all this stuff up top. But here's the one below here. Right now, we're adding about 10 more lists as we speak. There'll be some of them be up there tomorrow. And as they add them, I'll add them here. But they're close to, there's 12, I think. There's 12, and they average about 25,000. This adds up to 282,000 people. And these are not the same sites, folks. There's different sites, different networks. But the average looks like about 60, 70. Anyways, it's close to 1,000 different safe lists here. And so what it is as far as you, a marketer, what I'm doing is I'm assembling at one place where you can get one heck of a lot of advertising for just a few dollars. And so right now you can purchase that, and people that are members, you get commissions on this. I've got it set up. I don't get all that $13 because part of this goes to, this is a JV upgrade built into that, so you as a sponsor gets part of that plus part of the advertising. This is not one of the instant commission sites, but it's still a nice site as far as commissions. But anyways, right now tonight you could, and I did it today. I sent out one each to those. Some of them you can mail. Depends on. I think they're every 24 hours. Most of them. There are different prices inside. Some of these by themselves. The cheapest price is $4. I know this extreme quality solo is around $4. It's the cheapest price, just that one solo. So anyways, 282,000 people you can reach for $13. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to have offers up there, so that continue to add offers, so we can get this ball rolling, and we get over 500,000 people just in one place. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Hangouts. We get 500,000 marketers, safe list members that you can reach in one place. We're going to make a dent, and so I'm really looking forward to that. Plus all the advertising that comes with all the sites. We're going to be adding some safe lists to the $1 thing, so that you can get some. And I'm going to be doing some promo codes to give some credits. And we have a lot. We've got a lot happening, a lot of good stuff happening, and I'm very pleased. And I feel like it's that what I want to do is I want to just now at my age, my point in my life, I want to teach people how to market. Just in passing, I don't know if most people know, but 10 years ago, almost to the day, I flatlined 4 times over a 2-day period. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. When you spend about a day and a half on a table with those big stainless steel things about that big around right there, and they popping you with that, and you coming about 6 inches off the table, hour after hour after hour, and the doctor's eyeballs is about as big as eggs. Changes perspective on stuff. Money's not important to me. It never really was. But what's important to me is doing all I can while I'm here to make it a better place and to help people. And I really enjoy when I find out that somebody is either handicapped or, and not to say that those of us that are healthy, and I'm pretty healthy right now, but it really feels good when I help somebody. I like there's a single mother that does a lot of the graphics for the sites, and I think that's what it's all about. That we do have to help each other a little bit. We do have to share as much as we can with each other. We have to help each other to get started. It took me a lot of years to figure out how to make this internet work for me and work for others. But I thank God for that, and I'm trying to get that message across because once you get into it, it's so rewarding. You meet people all over the world, and you make friends with people all over, make friends with folks all over the world. It's just great. And at the same time, you help people to achieve their dreams. So many of you, and I can see who you are here, and I'm speaking to you. So many of you have needs, have special needs. You have immediate needs, and that's why I'm doing this. Oh yeah, I'm coming on okay. Don't worry about me. But because it all comes, I'm a retired chemical engineer. I get a pension. I'm retired from Green Bay Packaging. I get a pension from them. I'm on Social Security. I had investments back when I was an engineer, so I live off of that. What I make from this goes to Journeys of Faith, That's what I do, and that's why. And at the same time, Journeys of Faith wants me to help people. That's their call, and so that's why it looks like I'm a fool giving everything away, uh, like the Cindy and the hay, but maybe that's what we intend to do. Maybe we want to help people, and maybe we're crazy in a nice way. I don't know. So anyways, that's it for tonight. I am so looking forward to the next uh, webinar, and the next we're going to have another session next week on traffic generation and leads, but then we'll have another webinar in 2 weeks. So in the meantime, just, stay in contact, and I always like to say, let's roll. Thank you very much.